Hey everybody, Hone here, and you are watching the Hone Zone. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about creating wealth by taking action. I just got done a training, it was about an hour and a half. And in that training, we talked about impatient patient or patient impatient. And what do I mean by that? I'll break down the words a little slower. Impatient patient versus patient impatient. Let's take, for example, people are trying to lose weight. And then you ask them, hey, when you want to lose weight, when do you want to lose those 20 pounds? And people say, oh, I'm going to lose those 20 pounds. I'm going to start the gym on Monday. Okay. Monday is often a very popular thing, or I'll start tomorrow, or I'm going to start next year, or New Year's resolution, January. That's when I'm going to start. They are being very patient. Okay. Meaning that they're giving themselves all of the time in the world to get started. They're being very patient. And then when they start, let's say Monday rolls around or January 1st rolls around, Happy New Year, they start. They're wondering why they haven't lost 50 pounds by January 2nd. That is being impatient. So most people in the world are patient, impatient. Okay, patient, impatient. What you should be instead is impatient, patient. You should take action immediately. So, whatever it is, the smallest step. So, let's say you wanted to lose weight, you wanted to lose 20 pounds. How you can be impatient? Well, maybe you can do 50 push ups. Just drop right now and do 50 push ups. That is being impatient with your actions. You are immediate with it, impatient. And then, and this is the key, and then you be the most patient person in the world and you just allow yourself a lot of time for the results to come, right? Your results are going to take time and it's okay for them to take time. Let the results take time. Be impatient, drop down, do the 50 push-ups, and then allow for the results to come, because then tomorrow you're going to do another 50 push-ups and another and another and another. And then before you know it, the 20 pounds will be gone, 50 pounds will be gone. You will get your results later, but you have to be patient with it. First, be impatient and do something immediately. So when I have conversations with people, people are like, oh, and I want to be a real estate investor. And I'm like, okay, well, do this, this, and this. And they go, okay, tomorrow. Okay, next week, next month. Follow up with me in a week, in a year, and in this. And they're so patient about getting started. And then when they get started, if ever they get started, they're so impatient. Hone, how come I haven't bought any properties? Well, I don't know. Maybe you should start it a year ago when I first told you about it, right? But don't you know that that's not how this works? This is not how that works. This is not how it works. What you got to do, right? What you got to do is you have to be impatient and react to what I tell you immediately. If I'm telling you go do something, right? Read this book, then at least go buy the book. Click buy the book. Or if you already own the book, just start. What are you waiting for? You've already waited long enough. If you guys have any dreams or aspirations of any kind of wealth or goal or big whatever, you've had it for a while. What else are you waiting for? So be impatient. Start right now. Take the smallest step. You don't want to leave the area until you take a step. So take your step. Put out a post. Read a book. Do something towards it. And then be super patient as the universe delivers, right? The universe is delivering your pizza. The universe is delivering your goal. If you want to be wealthy, let the universe deliver. It takes time for the universe to get into its car to drive over your big dream to you. Give it its time, please. But take the action now. So I was just on that training, impatient patient versus patient impatient, right? So let that one brew in your brain so that you begin thinking that way, right? So then what you need to do now is figure out what is it that you want to do. Like for me personally, I started doing a whole bunch of reading. I read about life insurance recently, and then I was like, wow, this stuff is kind of cool. And then I met with somebody, and then I started talking to them, and I was like, all right, this is neat. And then it just kind of developed over time. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I got to get into the business because I got to tell people about this. I got to tell people that this life insurance stuff can change their life because I didn't understand it. I didn't fully understand it at first. I didn't understand the power. And I'm going to guess most of you don't understand the power. And it's okay. It took me years and years. So don't feel bad. It took me years and years to figure it out. But when I finally figured out how you can use life insurance during your life to help you become a better business owner, to help you become a better real estate investor, to help you save for retirement that you can use while you're alive, right? These are things that people don't tell you about. This is stuff that I didn't know you could do, right? Um, when I learned about it, I was like, I got to tell people about this. So I joined. And how you become a life insurance person, you got to take the test or you got to study, you got to do all these different things. You got to take classes, right? So I didn't waste any time. I just got into it, right? And then when I was ready to start getting people policies, I then just started putting content out there. So like this, I just went on live and I was like, hey, guys, so there's these policies, there's these life insurance policies where you can buy these policies and the money that you spend that goes into your policies, they are like a secret little bank account, right? They're a secret little bank account. And the money that's in there, nobody can see. The IRS can't see it. Creditors can't see it. That money is protected. So when the money goes in, nobody can see it, but you get to use the money. So I thought that was really cool. The fact that you get to use the money and nobody else can see it, that's like all control without ownership. It's the perfect thing because if you own it, somebody can take it from you. But if you don't own it, they can't take it from you, right? So we have full control, and then you can use that money to go buy things, and you can go buy more real estate with it. And I'm like, wow, I've only been teaching people how to use investment properties as a way to create uh, income and wealth and things like that. So you can do these life insurance policies and then you can buy more assets. And so it just kind of worked hand in hand. I just started pumping out material like that, talking about retirement, talking about saving for your kids, talking about all of these different things. And I didn't get a crazy response right away. But I was okay because I was impatient patient. I took action, I put the information out there, and then I was patient with people to respond to me. I gave them time to digest my message, and then eventually people have started reaching out to me. People now are reaching out to me. I'm feeling the snowball effect now, but it didn't happen immediately. So how do you create wealth? Take action and immediately, like tonight. So if you're interested in becoming a real estate investor, then what can you do? What is the smallest thing that you can do? Maybe it's watch a YouTube video. Maybe it's read a book. Maybe get on a phone call with me. Maybe call somebody else that you know. Call a real estate agent if they understand real estate investing, right? So do something. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is for you. But what you choose, it's going to be fine because it's not going to be the last thing you ever do. People always think like everything that they do has to be perfect, as if they're not going to be taking another step ever again. So don't worry about if the step that you're about to take is not perfect. It probably won't be, but guess what? It's going to be better than you not doing anything at all. So because it's going to be better than you not doing anything at all, then just do something. Because tomorrow you get to do something else, and the next day you get to do something else, and just keep taking these steps towards whatever it is that you're trying to get to. So don't worry so much about what it is that you're doing in the short term, because every step gets you closer to your long-term goal. So if you're interested in learning more about the life insurance stuff that I have going on, go to reibanking.com/zoomzoom. This life insurance thing, if your goal is to create wealth and you're wondering what steps might you take, having one of these life insurance policies will allow you to finance your business. It will allow you to finance your real estate properties. It's just another way to invest. So you're going to have this bucket full of money, right? You're going to have this bucket full of money in your life insurance policy that you get to use for whatever you want and nobody sees it. Now, when I say life insurance, everybody thinks about the death benefit, right? And there is a death benefit, But that's not the point of this whole policy, because I don't expect you to die for a very long time. And that's the point. I want you to have this policy and use it while you're alive. So I make it so that your death benefit is as small as possible, so your cash value is as big as possible, so that while you're alive, you have access to more of the money. And if you do it that way, you guys will see that you will have more options in your life because you will have more access to money. So again, this is just one of those things that if nobody has ever taught you this, you don't know it. And if you don't know it, I don't blame you, because I didn't know it for a very long time either. I kind of kick myself for not having learned it earlier. But now that I know it, my job is to put it out to you guys. I hope you guys listen to this message and you go, you know what? I'm going to listen to what Hone says. I'm going to be impatient patient, meaning I'm going to take a step. I'm going to be impatient. I'm going to go on the website, reibanking.com/zoom, and I'm going to register. And then I'm going to attend his meeting on Monday, and I'm going to learn. And then I'm going to take another step and another step and another step. And every step you take gets you closer to your goal. And your goal is to get to your goal. That's all it is. And what your goal is doesn't really matter. You're on here, you're watching this because you want to learn how to create wealth. Well, then learn. I'd love to help you. Get on that website there, register, and then I will see you at that meeting. It's Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. If you're watching a recording of this, hopefully it's not too late. It's June 22nd, 2020. Okay, June 22nd, 2020. Hop on there and I'll see you at the meeting, guys. So impatient patient, take action immediately. Do something right now that will take you one step closer to your goal, no matter what that step is. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about it being exactly what you need to do. Just do something and it will get you closer. That's it. That's all you got to worry about, guys. All right. Well, hopefully this message landed. Be impatient. Take action right now, and then be super patient with the results coming in. It's going to take time, and that's okay. Anything worth having is worth waiting for. All right, guys. See ya in the next video.